I mean, if you were to actually ask me to actually recall back the very get-go last problem statement, it's so difficult. It's so difficult to actually retrieve that memory, and as we are going along with a concept of a train effect, as we span through the whole neat code issues, and I think that will make me feel much more comfortable at ease as I browse through all the 150 neat code problems. I think it will put me at ease, and we go through the whole courses as of its own, and I think that's the best game plan. If not, we'll be so stuck, you know, that we won't be able to go out there to actually do the problems itself. So I mean, for sure, the very last problem statement, it bothers us crazy crazy bonkers. But I think we can start off with the fundamentals things, which is we always will draw we know it is called linked list, and we always start off with like the this 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 and then this and this. So um I mean, it's and I think there's a lot of fundamentals for ourselves to actually work on, a lot of things for us to actually recall upon, for ourselves to be very used to it. And I think that there's very little time for us to actually ponder during the train process, and that's why we give ourselves this sessions itself, which is this session itself is to actually retrieve. Okay, so you go through the train already, so what the hell have you learned after getting on board with the train? So first and foremost, I think we we work on this problem itself, okay, one at a time, because all the thoughts is all jumble up, and I think there's just very vivid amount of like atoms for each memory of its own. And I mean, the first problem is already ugh, difficult. Don't even talk about LeetCode medium, like this LeetCode easy. Ugh. We're getting destroyed by this LeetCode easy for reals. And I don't even know we can actually conquer from here or not. I mean, the thing is, time is of an accent, but we are as though we are treating right this thing as it doesn't exist. We don't know how to play YouTube, we go and play YouTube. We don't know how to play Netflix, we go and play Netflix. We don't know how to play the Hinge, the CMB, the WhatsApp, the Telegram, the Instagram, YouTube. We don't even know how to play those jack shit, and we keep on pounding our head into it. Lex Friedman, Joe Rogan, the YouTube algorithm. We don't even know how to play it, and we keep on playing it and trying to find out answers. It's just like going out in the bushes, like in the Dota game. You are trying to look at every single part of the map. How is that even possible? Focus on the formation. Back to the formation. Nice receive. Formation. Nice receive. I don't know how many times I need to remind you, but now look at this. LeetCode easy, can't even solve already. I think first thing first is from the 1 2 3, right? We want become 3 2 1. Okay. So how do we point this? Go back. I think here is our curve, right? And this is our previous. This is our head. Is this our head? I wonder actually. Tail is here, right? So, I mean, the conceptualization is not even there. How are we going to move forward? I don't actually know. Okay, but we want to point our pointer towards backwards. So I think definitely dot next. First and foremost, we establish this thing first before we point it over it. So the next equals to curve dot next, and then we change our pointer, go backwards. So curve dot next, previous. So the previous will be our new direction, and then the previous we take over. Current, previous. So this one will move forward, and then current will take over there. So this one go over, right? So we do a while loop. Wow. I think this one is a tricky part though. This is the tricky part. This is the hard. This is the missing atom for this lesson by its own. Wow, what I think we can utilize next. At the end of the day, this thing point here, this thing point here. Wow, current is not now. Wow, current is not now. Then this thing loop. Is that all? That's the elapsed period. to me, I think the main focus is that it's a very step-by-step process. So first thing first, we change the first thing, change the direction. So uh, the pointer, we want to change to this direction instead of 2. So it will point towards previous. Because we establish here as previous and here as current. So we point backwards, and then before we do that, we retain back this value, because the moment you point backwards, right, you lose the value of your next value. So before we lose this value, right, we establish also. So our current dot next, which is this value, is equals to a temporary next. So next. So we establish, and then we change the pointer direction. Current dot next equals to previous. Then our current, right, get replaced by the previous. Okay. And then we want our current to actually move forward as well. So that's why the next value, which is the temporary x, the current will take the value from the next. And that's why we did pretty much 4 things. Establish a new value, point it backwards, move the current and the previous forward, 4-step process, go through the while loop, and while the current is not pointing at now, then we can keep on moving forward, because the moment the current move here already, right, we can't possibly ask it to go here, right? It's like da. So we want to stop the loop at the 3 here, which is current over here, which is that's why over here. And that brings me to my tail. So our new head, right, because every time you need to establish to return the new head. So we return this one, our old tail. Old tail is our new head, so return tail. Is that it? It's either return current or return tail. I feel like is it return tail? Is it return within this knot? Wow, I got zero clue, bro. Return current now. Do we establish it here? The least knot thing? Hey. Wow. This atom also very vivid eh. Current and then previous. Is kinda equals to current is equals to head. None is equals to previous. there you have it. That's the elapsed period.